Hey everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to my channel if you are new here, or welcome back if you've been here before. So this is day 9 of our 30-day yoga journey. This journey in its entirety is called Inward, and today's day 9 is called Emotional Balance. So we are multidimensional, we have different layers to our being, and this practice is designed to cultivate balance. We'll be looking at some twists, which are very balancing in and of itself, to harness and bring in equilibrium, focusing on breath work. The pranayama that we'll do today is Nadi Shodhana, which is super balancing for both hemispheres of the brain, so we can come back to center and we can start to learn how to harness our emotions, and that way we have greater command over our overall well-being. So leave this practice feeling more balanced, more connected, more in tune with yourself, feeling more centered to take on the rest of your day. So get into something comfortable and let's get this practice started. Let's begin in a comfortable seated position. So you can grab a block or whatever prop you'd like. Prop your hips up so that your hips feel at ease. So the hips are a little higher than the knees. That the spine can grow tall at ease as well. Shoulders are back, elbows are soft, chin is slightly in so the back of the neck is long. Close down your eyes. And let's invite in 2 deep cleansing breaths here together. Clear the space and so that we can fully land and arrive here on our mat. So exhale your breath through your nose. And take a deep breath in through your nose, let your belly and chest fill up. And then a nice big exhale out through the mouth, release. All the air out. One more time. Nice big breath in, fill up, belly, chest, lungs, heart expand. All the way up into the collarbones. And then exhale, release, just let it go. Feel your shoulders soften, release tension. And just close your mouth and shift the breath to breathe in and out through the nose. Notice if you've collapsed a little bit, sit up tall. And just allow your belly to be soft here. Set the intention to make the breath smooth. Tap into your diaphragmatic breathing, your healthy breathing. So as you breathe in, the belly gently expands and fills up. And as you breathe out, the belly softly pulls in. Now, as you are anchoring in and connecting to your breath, we'll start to just drop the chin in without hunching the spine. So spine tall, but drop the chin in. We'll just release some tension here in the neck. So you're going to start to bring one ear to one shoulder. And then make a U shape, other ear to the other shoulder. Just go back and forth like this. Releasing this U shape, come back to center. We're going to invite in a seated twist. So you can just bring your arms up overhead on your inhalation. Then as you exhale, just twist to your right. Right hand comes behind you, left hand to your right thigh. Sit up tall, chest is open, shoulders down. Breathe into your belly. Just giving ourselves a little warm up. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, twist to your left. Right hand to your left thigh, left arm behind you, nice and tall. Breathe into your belly. Back to center. Inhale, both arms reach up, lengthen through the sides of your waist, and then exhale, lower your arms down. We're going to come into some seated cat-cows. If you prefer to do this with your sit bones on the ground, you can take your prop away, or you can do it with your prop there. Just going to take your hands onto your knees, and as you inhale, you're going to bring your chest forward, open up the chest, and as you exhale, you're going to pull the belly in, round the spine, nose towards the chin, or nose towards the chest, and then inhale, you come forward. You can bare the throat, and then as you exhale, come back in. Do one more round on your own. And then come back to neutral. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. So go ahead and bring yourself to the first down dog of the practice. Spreading your fingers wide. Root down through all 10 knuckles, especially the thumb and pointer finger. If you like to pedal out your feet, feel free to walk your dog. Bend one knee, bend the other. Just open up the backs of the legs. Shoulders glide down the back. Belly pulls up and in. Sit bones reach up and back. Find some stillness here. And again, we drop into the breath. Let's bend the knees a lot here. Towards the end of your exhalation, you look between your hands and then walk or step to the top of your mat, forward fold. Pause here in your forward fold. You can keep your hands on the ground, or if you want, you can grab opposite elbows. Bend your knees a lot, ragdoll. Stay here or sway if you'd like. Breathe into your belly. Release the back of your neck. Let your shoulders be soft and away from your ears. Come back to center. Release your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to quads or shins, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Root down with your feet, nice and solid. Inhale, you reach the arms up overhead. Then as you exhale, hands to heart center. Samastitihi, one cycle of breath here, shoulders back, stand tall. Inviting in a balancing standing twist. Inhale, reach the arms up. Tailbone stays lengthening down. As you exhale, twist to your right. Right arm back, left arm forward, palms face away from you. Look to your right. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, twist to your left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Tailbone stays lengthening down. Inhale, reach your arms back up. And then exhale, lower your arms down by your side, preparing for chair pose. Inhale, sit back in your chair. Arms reach up. Pull the belly in. Root down through your sit bones and your heels. Chest is open. Tailbone lengthens down. And we'll bring the arms into cactus here. So glide the shoulder blades toward one another. Eyes along the horizon. Connect to your breath. Nice and steady and stable here. Strain your legs, inhale, reach the arms up, stand nice and tall. Little bend in your knees, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips to shins or quads, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands down and step back to high plank. Pause here. Heels, hips, shoulders, head in one line. Pull the belly in, pubic bone in. Push down through your thumb and your pointer finger. You're always welcome to bring the knees down. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, bend your elbows back towards the back of the mat and lower down onto your belly. Point your toes. We're going to come into Sphinx pose and we'll do a deep core activation. So your palms are down, your forearms are parallel to one another. And notice if you're collapsing into your chest here, you want to push the forearms down and find that lift. Tops of feet are pressing down. You're going to inhale here, lift the gaze. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your chin in, pull the belly in, tuck your tailbone under, and start to lift your pubic bone, lift your hips, tuck, 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 pull the belly in. You might feel some shaking. And then as you exhale, inhale, slowly lower, inhale. Your head comes through, chest is open. And again, breathe in here to prepare. Exhale. Push the floor away, pull the belly in, tuck, 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 tuck. And then slowly release, inhale, head comes through, open up the chest. And then exhale, tuck the chin in, pull the belly in, tuck, 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 tuck. Deep, deep core activation. Inhale, release the hips, bring the chest and heart through. One more time. Exhale, tuck your chin in. Pull the belly in, tuck, 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 tuck. Maybe the tops of your feet press down so much that you lift the kneecaps, only if that feels okay for you. Slowly lower your knees. Inhale, lift the chest. Oh, lift the head. And then exhale, wing your elbows out. And then lower your head down, stack your palms, rest your forehead on the backs of your hands. Just let your lower body release. You can be still or give yourself a little shake, a little sway. As you inhale, feel your belly expand into the ground, just nourishing and creating space in your lower back. And as you exhale, just soften, release. A little pause. All right, bring your hands to your upper chest, elbows come in. You're gonna push the floor away from you, and you're gonna pull the belly in. Inhale, push up, table or high plank. Tuck your toes under, exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, release, let it go. We're gonna step the right foot forward between the hands. Gently place your left knee down, and then inhale, reach your arms up. Low lunge, thumbs back, pinkies are facing forward. You're externally rotating the shoulders. Drop the shoulders down. Chest is open, and you drop the right hip down. Low belly zips up and in. You can stay right here, or if you'd like, you can take your arms behind you. Interlace the fingers. Give your shoulders a loop back. Make sure the legs are firm. So your right heel's pulling back, left knee forward. That's going to turn on your inner thighs for stability. And then extend your elbows. Remember not to crunch back. This is more about lifting up and then out. Breathe deeply here. As you inhale, your breath may expand into your heart, into your chest. And as you exhale, the navel pulls back in. Whatever shape you're taking or whatever expression here, make sure the breath can still flow with ease. Maintaining that steadiness of the mind and of the breath. If your hands are interlaced, just release them. Lower your arms down, frame your right foot. Tuck your left toes underneath. Power up your back leg. Runner's lunge. Inhale, lengthen the chest. The spine, the chest comes forward. As you exhale, shift your hips back. So you're in a modified pyramid. You can always bring your hands on blocks here. So you're on the ball of the left foot. All 10 toes are facing forward. Root down through your right big toe mound. Your right hip is pulling back as you lengthen your torso out of your waist. Chin is in. Connect with your breath. It's equal length breath. All right, now we're going to re-bend the right knee. You're going to heel toe your right foot out to the right a little bit. Make some space to bring that right arm to the inside of the right leg. And then we're going to continue to walk all the way over to the left. You're going to turn your heels in, your toes out, Skandasana to the left. So you're going to bend your left knee and lengthen your right leg. Skandasana. Making sure there's still some integrity in the legs so you're not just dumping the weight. Support yourself here. And then walk your hands back over to the right, bend your right knee. Continue walking all the way around so all 10 toes face forward again. From here, we're going to step the left foot beside the right, feet hip width distance, forward fold. Take a pause here in your forward fold. Whenever we're folding forward, that's an indication to calm the mind, calm the nervous system, bring in some balance, bring in some grounding, so you're breathing into the belly. On your next inhalation, halfway lift, fingertips to shins or quads. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root down with your feet to rise. Arms come all the way up with you. Hands to heart center, exhale. Pause here for a cycle of breath. Rebalance here. Find your center. All right, open up your eyes if they're closed. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice smooth breaths. Exhale, forward fold. And this time we're going to take a nice step back with the right leg. Gently place your right knee down. Your left ankle's under the knee. Reach your arms up. Inhale here. Pause here for your exhale. Chest is open. Drop that right hip down. And again, low belly zips in. That's going to stabilize your lower back. Either stay right here or circle the arms behind you, interlace the fingers. Give your shoulders a loop back and then extend your elbows, your knuckles down and away. Keep drawing that left heel back and your right knee forward. That will also cultivate stability in the lower back. Breathe deeply here, eyes along the horizon. Okay, you're going to release your hands if they're interlaced. Lower the hands down, frame your left foot. Tuck your right toes underneath, power up your back leg. You're in a runner's lunge. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, shift your hips back. Lengthen the left leg. So your left hip is going to draw back in space so the hips are squared. Your all 10 toes are facing forward. You're on the ball of the right foot. Chin is in, soften the shoulders. Breathe deeply into your belly. We're in a fold once again. A moment of pause, a moment to rebalance. Okay, we're going to rebend the left knee. Heel toe your left foot out to the left a little bit. Bring your left arm to the inside of the left leg. You're going to lift your hips up a little bit. Skandasana to the right. So you're going to turn your heels in, toes out. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Right knee bends. Pause here. Maintain some integrity in the legs so you're supporting yourself here. It's that balance between strength and flexibility. And walk back to the front. So bend your left knee. Continue walking your hands all the way around, all 10 toes face forward. Frame your left foot, plant your hands down and step back to downward dog. Let's flow here. One breath per movement. Try not to move through habit. So as you inhale, shift forward. As you exhale, your knees can come down, lower down onto your belly. Point your toes. Inhale, come into your cobra or baby cobra. And then exhale, shift up and back. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet together and take your knees out wide, knees down. Let's come into a child's pose to just reset and recenter, refocus the breath, refocus the mind. That'll help to bring stability to the emotional body as well. All right, so we'll come to walk the hands in, lift the torso. Bring your knees closer together so they're hip width distance apart. And we're going to move through dynamic Ustrasana, dynamic camel pose. So how it's going to look is we're going to have our hands on our hips. We're going to lift up to the knees and we're going to bring one arm up at a time, alternating from right to left. We'll do it together. So again, this is not about dumping backwards. It's not about dumping into the lower back. Even if you just lift up and out, that is enough to be considered a back bend and an opening for the heart. So it's not about how deep you can go. This is about keeping it in integrity and doing this safely in your own body. Tapping more into the subtleties and the energetics of it. So we'll bring the hands to the hips. From here, on your inhalation, you're going to stand tall on your knees and your right arm's going to reach up, bicep by the ear, thumb back. Tailbone lengthens down, gently engage your glutes, lift up and out of your waist. So the chin stays in, so the head is in line with the spine. And then as you exhale, you're going to sit back down and lower your right hand down. Right hand on the waist. Left arm reaches up. Inhale, how smooth can you move? Tailbone lengthens down, lift up and out of the lower back. Chest is open. Then you exhale, sit back down, left arm down. We'll do that again. Inhale, right arm sweeps up. Nice and smooth, full breath in. And then exhale, lower down. Left arm reaches up, inhale. And exhale, sit down. Pause here for a moment, just rest. Palms are up, backs of the hands are on the thighs. Shoulders back, maybe you close your eyes. Just allow yourself to receive here. Drop your awareness into your heart. Now you have the option to stay right here, right where you are. Or if you'd like, we can come into a full expression of camel, of Ustrasana. So if you're ready, you're going to come to stand on the knees. Take your hands to your low back, so fingers facing down. A little reminder to push the tailbone and the glutes down, shoulders onto the back. Gently engage the glutes, start to lift up and out of the hips, shoulders back. You can either stay here, or if you want, you can tuck the toes underneath. And maybe you bring your hands to your heels, as long as there's no pain. Never let your head just drop totally back. The head stays in line with the spine, or chin stays in. Breathe into your heart. Steady and calm. When you feel ready, you're going to imagine there's a string tied to your heart and someone's assisting you, lifting you up, pulling you up, and then sit back down on your heels, flip your palms up, pause, close your eyes, allow yourself to receive, drop your awareness into your heart. Blink open your eyes, and then we'll come to deer pose. A nice forward fold and a release in the hips. So we'll come onto the hands and knees, shift a little over to the left side of your mat, and then take your right knee down. And bring your right leg forward, right shin parallel to the top of the mat, and left knee bent. So you decide how much you want your left heel in or not. Doesn't matter, whatever feels better for your knees. We'll sit up nice and tall, take an inhale here. And then as you exhale, you'll start to walk your hands forward. You can always use a prop or a block underneath your forehead, or a bolster, or just lay down. We'll be here for about a minute or so. Once you find your spot, just close down your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Just let it go. Let your belly be soft. Soften the jaw. And you drop into the belly breathing, as that's soothing for the nervous system, just cultivating balance. Release. Let it go. Beautiful. We'll start to bring ourselves up. Take your hands behind you. Bring your left leg forward. You can puff up your chest a little bit here, a little counter stretch, and then windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Just release. You can bring your hips into it, bring your shoulders and chest into it, make it your own. And then we will prepare for the other side. So lean over to your left side. Left shin becomes parallel to the top of the mat. Bring your right leg behind you. Adjust for a moment. Just let that inner thigh open up. And then when you're ready, you can start to walk your hands forward, using a prop if you'd like, or just come onto your forearms. One side might feel different than the other. Just notice, not to judge, but just observing. You can always take a deep exhale out of the mouth whenever you need. It's just allowing something to release. And that something can be conscious or unconscious. Just let it go. Relax the jaw, relax the shoulders. Just allowing yourself to be with what is, whatever is coming up here. Whether it's a mental construct or an emotion or a feeling. Just allow it to pass. Just sit in the seat of the observer, of the witness.
And think of the thoughts or the feelings like clouds in the sky. And the clouds come and go. You are the sky that is always there, observing, witnessing. The fact that you could observe it means that you are not it. You are the one that is observing it. We'll start to prepare. Lift the chest up. Move your block or prop aside. Bring your right leg forward. If you want to give yourself a little windshield wipe, you can do that again. And then we'll start to make our way down onto our backs. Just pull the knees in for a moment, just to bring in some symmetry. Interlace the hands around the shins. And then we'll extend our legs out long into a brief shavasana, just to allow ourselves to pause and integrate before we move into pranayama. So let your ankles fall open, let your palms flip up. A little lift in the chest so that the shoulders can tuck under, and then relax the back down. You're invited to take a cleansing, releasing breath at any point that you feel like you need it, releasing through the mouth. Just let your whole body to rest here on the ground. Soften the energy and the muscles behind the eyes. Just let your legs be heavy. Releasing the tension in the hips. The hips are soft and open. Belly is relaxed. Torso, chest, and shoulders are relaxed. Soften the arms and the fingers. Relax the jaw and the space across the forehead. Fully release and just allow yourself to receive and integrate, resting in this pure, spacious awareness. Slowly start to deepen your breath once again. Just tuning into this deep sense of balance. Maybe you'd like to bring your arms up overhead for a nice big stretch, pointing your toes, reaching to opposite ends of the space. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Acknowledge your efforts. And you can roll up or roll over to one side, and we'll meet in a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, support yourself as you need. You can lean back against the wall or sit in a chair.
For today's pranayama, we will practice Nadi Shodhana, which we've done earlier in this 30-day journey. So we'll create our mudra with our right hand. So your peace fingers go in, your thumb, pinky finger, and ring finger are out. And this pranayama is very balancing for both hemispheres of the brain. The feminine side, the masculine side, we all have both energies of the masculine and the feminine. The solar forces and the solar forces and the lunar forces. This is bringing that harmony, that equilibrium, which will help balance the logical and the emotional side. And this is what it's all about, just bringing that balance. So we're sitting up nice and tall. If you need to blow your nose or anything like that, pause the video, you can do that. And then come right back in here without losing this grounded state. So again, the spine stays tall, chin is slightly in. Prepare your mudra in your right hand. Just going to take your thumb and the ring finger and just slide it down the bridge of your nose until you find that squishy flesh, the cartilage. And then take the fingers off of there and just let it hover beside the cartilage. And so that we're on the same page, we're just going to take an inhale through the nose and an exhale through the nose. And then gently close your right nostril with your thumb and inhale smoothly through the left for about the count of 4 or 5. Gently close your left nostril, release your thumb, exhale through the right, about 4 or 5 counts, nice and smooth and even. And then inhale through the right, nice and smooth. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. As you draw the breath in, you can hold your awareness in the center of the forehead. Close left, exhale right. The breath travels down, the awareness out through the right nostril. Inhale through the right, awareness draws up the right nostril all the way up to the center of the forehead. Close right, exhale, awareness draws from the center of the forehead down through the outside of the left nostril. Continue like this. Inhale left, awareness draws up the left nostril. Pauses at the center of the forehead. Close left, exhale right, awareness draws down from the center of the forehead, out the right nostril. Inhale right, awareness draws up and into the center of the forehead. Close right, awareness draws down, exhale through the left. Keep going like this on your own. Inhaling left. Close and exhale right. Guide yourself through. Keep going. Finishing up your last round. Wherever you are, just make sure that you finish and exit, exhaling through the left. And when you've completed your final round, finishing on the left nostril, you can release your arm down. Release the breathing technique, allow the breath to adjust. Let it be effortless. And as you start to breathe again through both nostrils, rest your awareness the center of the forehead. Becoming deeper and deeper absorbed in this luminous, pulsating light in the center of the forehead. Offering balance and equilibrium and clarity. Now on your next inhalation, you're going to draw this light from the center of the forehead, pull it down your throat, all the way down into your chest, into your heart. Then as you exhale, just allow that light to spread and beam across your chest and your heart. Rest your awareness in the center of your heart. Each time that you inhale, filling your heart with gratitude. As you exhale, allow that energy, that transformative energy of gratitude to wash out through your entire being, filling up every cell, every fiber, every muscle. Just honoring this balance, honoring this equilibrium, honoring this life. Bring your palms to touch in front of the heart space, slight bowing of the chin. Acknowledge your efforts. Thank you for your trust and for sharing your practice. From my heart to yours, namaste.